Yo, what is up, guys? So in today's video, I'm going to be going over the top grading companies that I use. I don't grade cards too much, but it's more just the top 3 that I buy and how they affect the resale value, the overall look of the cards, and just what ones I prefer. So I'm going to do the top 3. So let's get started with number 3. Okay guys, so coming in at number 3, this may be controversial, but I have Beckett coming in at number 3. So just a little bit about the grading times right now, just based off their website. For base, which is $22 American with subgrades, and 18 without subgrades takes about 20 business days, and standard, which is 10 to 20 business days, is $40 American per card with subgrades and 30 without. So that's around the time that it takes. Let me show you a little bit closer look at the slab, and I'll tell you a little bit about why I think this is in third. Okay guys, so like I said, Beckett in at number 3, and one good thing about Beckett is they do show the subgrades, and this can affect value in a good way and a bad way. If let's say for instance this is a 9.5, but let's say there's an 8.5 and there's a 7.5 subgrade, someone will look at that and not like the card as much. But again, it's one of the older grading companies, and it has a really good luck. Just they haven't been a top grading company in the past few months, which is why I have them at 3. And their turnaround time honestly hasn't been great, as well as their prices. But overall, they're very nice looking slabs. Some of the old ones have the 10 autograph on the back, but the newer ones have them on the front. Like I said, the subgrades are very nice to have in certain cases. But the one thing that I wish this had, something that PSA has, you can check the pop report more easily. I find that sometimes difficult to find the pop report on these cards to show the pop count, which is why I had these at 3. So yeah, let's move into number 2. Okay guys, and coming in at number 2, I have SGC. They're obviously maybe not the biggest company in terms of company value, but in the past year, they've really gotten big in the card grading space. And it's looking at their website, so if it's under $1,500, for 1 to 9 cards, if you want it back in 5 to 10 business days, it's $24 American. 10 to 19 cards, $22, and then so on and so forth as you have more cards. So if you do send it in a bulk order with a ton of cards, like 50 plus, you're looking about $18 a card for 5 to 10 business days. And again, I'm getting these prices for all 3 grading companies right off of their site. If you go through somebody, it's different. They might charge a little bit more. They might charge a little bit less if they're a member with a card company. But with SGC, I find that they have really good turnaround times, which is great for customers. And honestly, their slabs have grown on me a lot. So again, let's take a closer look at these. Okay guys, so right off the bat, you can see that it's just a black and white, plain black and white. I think they call it like a tuxedo look or something. At first, I didn't like SGC slabs because they just look very plain, but they have grown on me. I think it really makes the card pop. I like how they add what the card is numbered out of as well. So that's if, like, let's say I have a card in a showcase, I can't show both sides, so this shows that it's out of 200. I must say that if you're putting it in a card case, these slabs are a little bit wider, so they might feel a little more snug. But overall, they're very nice slabs. And like I said, they have grown on me. And then one other cool thing in this slab that I learned about SGC is that they don't grade an auto unless it's a 10. With a card like Beckett, they might grade an auto a 9. But with SGC, they don't grade an auto unless it's a 10. Such as another bonus that I like with SGC, the quick turnaround times, the nice slabs, and that they only grade a 10 on an auto. So and this is very good also SGC for vintage. A lot of vintage resellers or even just vintage collectors like SGC, and yeah, I think they're definitely a company that is up and coming, and that's why I have them at number 2. So let's move into number 1. Okay guys, and this shouldn't be a surprise to anybody, but coming in at number 1 is PSA. So they've been the number 1 for a few years now, and looking on their website, you're looking at about $25 American per card if it's less than $500 with a 65 day turnaround time. Now this on the website is one thing, but I know a lot of people who have submitted cards and they're coming back a lot faster than 65 business days. PSA is they got really backlogged during COVID, but they have really upped their grading time, which is good, and which is why I have them at number 1. So yeah, 65 business days, $25 a card. As you move up to less business days, if you want to do $40 American, it's only 20 business days. And like I said, this is definitely number 1. Just because of resale value, how the slabs look. So yeah, let's take a look at the slabs. Okay guys, so right away you can see just how nice these slabs look. They aren't too complex, just a nice red border. They have the The name and the grade written out really good. I wish they would show what it's numbered out of, but like I said, that's kind of a thing that SGC does. But one thing that I love about PSA with their new slabs, let me grab a different slab real quick. So let's first instance this Acuna, and let's say you want to check the pop report. Obviously this one isn't rare, but let's say you want to just quickly check the pop report on this. Simply you go to the barcode on the back, you scan it with your phone. Let's see if it'll pick up. There we go. Open in Google. It's actually looking at the prices before just for the video, and it pops up right there. The verification, hopefully this focuses, and you can see the pop report. So this one's awfully high, around 3,578. But that is a really good thing that PSA has added to quickly get to your pop report for your cards that are more rare. Obviously, I didn't want to do one that's rare because I don't know if someone's going to steal the barcode or the QR code, sorry. But I just did it with this one. But it's definitely good when looking up cards that you may think are rare but aren't, or cards that you don't think are rare and are. So this is like a very good thing by PSA, and this is why I have them at number 1. Probably 70% of my cards that I have graded are through PSA. I have graded through PSA before. I did get upcharged, which I didn't appreciate, but I did get a 10, and the card was valued much, much higher than what I paid. So I'm very, very happy with that. But yeah, definitely PSA is number 1. Okay guys, and that is it for today's video. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what grading companies you prefer right now. Everybody's different. Everybody prefers something different. I graded my top 3. I gave you an order of my top 3. And yeah, so like I said, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for future videos like this. And hope you guys all have a great day.